On March 26th, the USS Orleck cruised triumphantly into downtown Jacksonville as the future home of the new Jacksonville Naval Museum. We all remember this. Today, the future is now, with the public invited to come aboard one of the nation's most decorated warships for the very first time. On your sides, Renata DiGregorio joining us live from outside the Hyatt, which is right there on the riverfront where the USS Orleck is stationed. And the museum doesn't officially open until 9 a.m. But here we are a few hours early, and you've already got on board and got to see some stuff. What's it look like?
Yeah, it is very cool inside. I don't think I've ever been on a ship like this, so pretty neat. Everyone described it as just walking back into history. There used to be 300 people who would work on this ship, and now you can be one of the people to go on the USS Orleck.
Get ready to walk back into history. It's a symbol of the Navy for Jacksonville. You come across the bridge and you see it, and I think it's very eye-opening for people.
Walking through the tight hallways of one of the most decorated ships afloat, it's easy to see how much history the USS Orleck holds. Built in World War II, its walls hold history from the Cold War, Korean War, Vietnam War, and Desert Storm.
The bullets had a range of about 11 miles.
The naval destroyer is nicknamed the Gray Ghost of the Vietnam coast for firing more rounds to support ground troops than any other ship.
Frankly, as a person who served on 2 warships in 4 years, went around the world, sometimes I catch myself flashing back when I'm walking down a passageway and going, oh my God, am I going up to watch? Am I back in the Persian Gulf? Am I in the Mediterranean? So there's those moments as well.
Daniel Bean is the president of the Jacksonville Naval Museum, and he's excited about switching up what you can see on the 77-year-old ship to keep you coming back.
Laser tag or Airbnb, all those type of things as we go forward in the future.
Bean says they've got events booked through the new year, and they're always looking for volunteers.
It's also, I think, a great appreciation of the sacrifices that the people that made before us to give us what we have now.
So you don't need a ticket. They say you can just show up today between 9 and 3. There is a suggested donation, which is $15 for adults and $10 for kids. Renata DiGregorio, live in Jacksonville downtown. First Coast News on your side.
All right, Renata, thanks. Look, this has been a long time coming for the city of Jacksonville, right? Reports of the Orleck potentially becoming a new naval museum here in Jacksonville date back nearly 2 years to November of 2020. The Orleck, a retired Gearing-class destroyer, was being housed in Louisiana. A year later, that's December of last year, moved to dry dock in Texas, went through the inspections, confirming it would be safe enough to in fact be a museum to serve dozens of guests at a time. City leaders officially signed off on the Orleck's addition to downtown waterfront in January, and 2 months later, it did arrive on the city's North Bank. The USS Orleck's history dates back much further. It was in service from the end of World War II in 1945 and earned 18 battle stars during its service in the Korean and Vietnam Wars. You can, of course, learn much more about the Orleck by visiting it in person. As Renata mentioned, it opens today at 9 a.m. And the new Navy